Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to the second semi-final, which will be against ShetlandApache and Loremaster of Sotek. In the previous semi-finals we had Professor Pone, Thesis of Pharaoh or War, and Professor Pone just narrowly beat Pharaoh War to the finals. So now we're going to have a best out of three between these two, and these guys, these are top tier players. I mean, they come up with some ridiculous builds and strategies. It's going to be fantastic to see how these two do against each other. So we'll jump straight into the first round, which is ShetlandApache with the Dwarfs versus Loremaster of Sotek with the Beastmen, and they will be playing on the Warpstone Mine map. Starting with the Dwarfs, because they'll grudge against me if I don't, we have at the back here the Dragonback Slayers. This army also has a Runesmith, who's just got the one rune of Wrath and Ruin. We also have the Rune Lord, who's got also the Master Rune of Wrath and Ruin. And that's all they've got, actually. That's surprising. I thought there'd be more, but no, just needed them. Keep it cheap. And look at this long... I mean, I've heard players going long, but I've never heard them take up the entire freaking map. That's insane. So we're going to start on one end and just work our way across. So we've got two units of miners, both with blasting charges. At the back here we've got some slayers for the flanking forces. Dwarf warriors are great weapons. Longbeards are great weapons. Dwarf warriors are great weapons. Over here we've got the Grumbling Guard, so Longbeards great weapons. Regiment of Renowned. Dwarf warriors are great weapons. Longbeards are great weapons. Dwarf warriors, Longbeards, Dwarf warriors, all great weapons, and slayers on that side as well. So quite a nice pattern going here. And two more miners with blasting charges. Where's Loremaster Sotek brought to counter this? We've got some Gore Herds, 3 units, two units of Gore Herds of shields, 1 unit of Ungore Herds, and 2 units of Best Gore Herds. This army also has the Butchers of Kalagrad, which is the Monotools with shields, regiment of Renowned. And we also have a Beast Lord. He has got Horn of the First Beast, the Apocalypse Vision, a Bloodlust, Totem of Rust, Primal Fury. Back here, we've got a spawn unit of Ungore Raiders, 2 units of Harpies. We also have a Cygor, Ungore Raiders, some Resagor Chariot, and we have a Brave Shaman of Shadow, so Omataquin there. He has got the Riverin and the Enfeebling Foe. And I think that's all of it. Wow, that's impressive. Already, the Grumbling Guard taking some damage there. Numbers are actually in the Dwarfs' favour by a huge amount. 1,145 Dwarfs to 738 Beastmen. Oh, so look at this pretty map. Look at this. Look at all that cheddar. Right, I've lost camera. There we go. And this is not a good position, I don't think, for the miners because of the hill. Could cause some serious problems. Nope. Oh, wait. No, a lot of them are overshooting. Oh, no. But it's alright, their mates will help. Nice hit there, but in comes the vesticles. They're going to do a lot of that. But there's a lot of great weapons here. And not much cavalry now for them. Well, they've got to deal with the big stuff. In comes the main line. Oh, this is going to be a shot here. Look at this. Just along here. The Beastmen, the Dwarves, battling it out. Oh, do we have a second unit of Ungore Raiders? I do apologise. There's one on this flank as well. Yeah, look though. Sotek has focused on one side of the map here, which is brilliant. And the Grumbling Guard's been beaten really badly. But we do have a Master of Wrath and Ruin been dropped on this massive group here. Here comes the Brave Shaman on Chariot. Harpies coming in to try and disrupt this formation, deal with the miners, the blasts and chargers, get some rear attack. The Monitors, of course, charging in as well. Got the Riverin dropped on them as well, so that is -8 armor and -30 armor and 8 leadership coming in. Slayers here. Oh, we got Dragon. Oh yeah, of course we have Dragonback Slayers. Said that at the beginning. Followed by Runesmith chasing these units off. Very nice to play. I think the Dwarves might win this flank here. The main hit for the Beastmen is all focused here, but the Dwarf Warriors do seem to be like not breaking. Chariots charging into the Grumbling Guard to deal with it, and this is the fun. Look at all these units that the Dwarves have that aren't getting involved yet. They have to slowly go. But here's the flip side. If the Dwarves on this flank get wiped out but tire out the Beastmen, you got a whole other side of the army to come in. The Beast Lord going after Fulgrim. The Rune Lord there. No, it is. Oh, it's a Rune Lord. What did I say it was Fulgrim? I have no idea. Enfeebling Foe been dropped on him. But now the dwarf reinforcements are coming in. I can see this mopping up the beastmen in this one. That throw seemed to hit more beastmen than anyone else. We do have some dwarf warriors, great weapons running, but they're not running, they're repositioning. The monitors here charging into the rear, lift the besticle herds. I think it's safe to say those long bids are going to be gone in no time. A lot of this fight, yeah, the dwarfs are now rallying. Tactical repositioning, that's what the dwarfs are doing. In comes the Slayers, though. They really want to go for the cycle if they can't. Shut them down. The Razorgore herds are chopping up at the Dwarf Warriors. We've got the Ungol Raiders now coming in to give support. The other group there hopefully will rally. In the camp at the Dragonback Slayers going after the cycle, and I think they are faster than him. The other Slayers going after the Razorgore chariot. In the centre, though, as you can see, as expected, now the Dwarves have moved into the flank. The Beastmen have just shattered and fallen. Now, this is the position the Miners wanted to be in, guys. Right on top. Them throwing. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. And the dwarves are charging. The beastmen are charging in, but the dwarf have now got a solid block. And this is what the dwarves do best. Bray Shaman trying to get into the miners, cut them up a bit with the besticle herds. Get to the mining charges behind. Got some more Ungol herds coming in with the Beast Lord. But, oh, that was a nice hit by the cycle. But now the cycle is being attacked by a unit of the Dragonback Slayers and normal Slayers. He's not going to go last long. Harpy's trying to get in to help as well as the besticle herds, but I think, yep, they're starting to break as well. And look, the dwarves are now getting the upper hand on the hill behind the Beastman army, so now they're being just outmaneuvered at this point. Desperately trying to hold on, but I think the dwarves are starting to get this. Balance power still quite equal, but look, dwarves outnumber the beastmen 2-1, and that includes Slayers that would never break. But this isn't good. The Harpies have actually distracted the Slayers, doing some nice damage to them. And the Cygles actually got away. They need to get back in there. Look, but full strength miners going up. Oh dear. Boom. Gone. More miners chasing them down. Cygles not doing much. This guy just stood there. The Monitors and the Beast Lords and the Grey Shaman desperately trying to hold out. But I don't think it's going to work well. This flanking force has been wiped out by the dwarves. The centre force has now been wiped out. As soon as he realised, yep, there they go. The Slayers are now moving in. We do have the Dragonback Slayers are moving in to deal with the Monitors once and for all. Normal Slayers going for the Cygor, trying to take them out. And the Miners are now coming in because they've dealt with everything. And these dwarves kind of overcome. Oh, there goes the Razorgore. These guys, Slayers can turn around now. The Dwarf Warriors chasing them down as well as the Miners. So cheap units to chase down cheap Beastmen. Over here, we do have the Dwarf Warriors and non-bunch of great weapons dealing with the Gore Herd at the back. This flank has now been won and moving in. Harpy's desperately trying to save the day. Cygor has taken a huge amount of damage, and the Beast Lord as well is taking a lot of damage. Dwarves cheering as they can sense their victory is near. Yeah, the Monitors are doing a runner as well. We've got some Dwarf Warriors just, you know, hanging out at the back there. But the Dwarves need to focus on the leadership now. Get rid of them. Right, we've got the Beast Lord. He's taken on the Brood Lord. And I think it is the Age of Reckoning. This Beast Lord is not having a good time. But the Miners are wavering. Hopefully they will rally. Dragonback Slayers having a good time with their buddies here. The Dwarf Warriors and the Grumbling Guard. Dealing with the Cygor. How much health has he got left? Just under 3,000. Harpies. I don't know. Have they rallied? Are they broken? We don't know. But the Harpies here, as you can see, yeah, balance power now going into the Dwarves' favour. A lot of the Beastmen have been chased off the field. The Monitors come back. There's only 3 of them, though. Harpies coming in. The Cygor's been scared off, though. And with him gone, I think the Beast Lord's going to follow suit soon after. But yeah, it looks like the Dwarves have won this battle. And that would be a win for ShetlandApache against Loremaster of Sotek. Grey Shaman coming in, but there goes the Beast Lord. And to be fair, even if he tries to run at this point, the Dwarf's going to get him. They're not going to let a grudge go like that. They're going to finish them off. Do have the Monitors. They're making a valiant charge. Straight into there, but I can't see him lasting longer. Grey Shaman. Rune of Wrath of Rune dropped on him. That's not good. They need to get this Beast Lord to shatter or kill him. How much have you got? 168 kills. Come on. Are the Miners going to get the glory? 144. Balance power quickly shifting now decisively in the Dwarves' favour. The Brave Shaman of Shadows trying to get in here, help the Monitors. But there's just so many Dwarves about still. Got some Harpies rallying over here. 120. Cycle, I thought you were gone. Nope, he's still going, but the Dragonback Slayers are going after him. They will finish him, that's for sure. He's not going to rally anytime soon. The Brain Shaman coming in to try and save the Beast Lord. But yeah, look at the numbers. There's 72 Beastmen, 20 Beastmen to 407 Dwarves. In come the Dragonback Slayers straight into there. The Brain Shaman tries to help, but Beast Lord is just gone. He's just making a run. Brain Shaman, the Minotaurs all coming in for this final conflict. Harpy's coming in to try and help the Cycle, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Well, he's got 15 health left. And the Dragonback Slayers do seem to go down quickly to Harpies. Brain Shaman now is wavering. He's so close to that line. And there's a whole group of Slayers coming down the hill. And yep, he's gone. He's wavering. The Beastmen, Monitors are now going. Slayers having a good time. And there we go. That is a win for ShetlandApache against Loremaster Sotek. What happened? Well, first of all, Dwarfs outnumbered Beastmen. That should never happen, I don't feel. A lot of great weapons. So that if they had any armor, they just cut through it. Absolutely cut through it. But where he was so wide, yeah, the Loremaster Sotek did the perfect thing, which was focus on one part. Because if you can break that half, hopefully what you got left can overthrow the other half. But these are dwarfs, so they don't really break or die. And of course, then the other half just came on the flank and rear, surrounded them, and it was just a matter of time from there on in. So yeah, great game by both players. But unfortunately, that is a loss for Loremaster Sotek. Great win for ShetlandApache. We'll move on to the next battle, which is Betonia, played by ShetlandApache, versus Lizardmen, Loremaster Sotek. So Loremaster Sotek bringing out the big guns now. He is a Lizardmen player, and they will be playing on the ruins of Endor. I assume that's how you pronounce it. Let's move on to the map. Starting with Loremaster Sotek and the Lizardmen, because I know they're going to be mostly in one area compared to ShetlandApache. Look at the mini-map. I think I proved my point. It's like dot the dot with him. You probably find out if you connect the dots, it spells out a message or does a smiley face or something. We do have scouring at the flank here. On top of the hill, we have some chameleon skinks, and they're reserved by skin cohort. On the back over here, oh, we should have that. We have a Scar veteran who has got the Potion of Strength, and he's backed up by Code 1 Spear Riders. Got a front line here of some Saurus Spears, Skin Cohort, Saurus Warriors of Shields, Skin Cohorts of Javelins, and Temple Guard. Are they Javelins? Yes, they are. We also have the Reviving Crystal and the Best of the Dawn, and Loremaster Mundi himself, of course, and he's got some Saurus Spears of Shields. Let's have a look. Loremaster Mundi, what have you got this time? Ruination of Cities, the Banishment, Shield of the Old Ones, Arcane Unforging, Apotheosis, the Curse of Midnight Wind, and Cold-Blooded, Sunburst Standard of Hextech, and the Greater Arcane Conduct, and finally Rolling Skies, which will have an effect on the guys over here. But on the flank over here, we have a Skin Cohort, just, you know, hanging out, having a look. And hidden in the woods here, we do have some Feral Code ones. Just a nice little surprise there for ShetlandApache. What's ShetlandApache got? Oh my. Look at this. Let's start over here with the Royal Hippogriff Knights. And is that a king? Yes, it's the king himself leading. What's he got? He's got the Sword of Coroni, the Foe Seeker, the Lady's Champion, Blessing of the Lady. Yeah, and that's it. We also have... I say that's it. At the back... What's going on at the back here? We've got Knight Errant. 2 units of Knight Errant. Just checking out the corners, making sure there's no sneaky going on from the Lizardmen. Also have some Spearmen at Arms. At the back, we have one with the Field Trebuchets and some more Spearmen at Arms. Got small Spearmen at Arms, some Peasant Mobs, Men at Arms there, just standard. In here, we do have a Damsel of Life on a horse, obviously, who's got a Power Stone, the Regrowth, and Earthblood. We then have some more Men at Arms. Is there anything at the back I should be aware of? Nope. Men at Arms over there. Men at Arms. Some more Spearmen at Arms. The Holy Wardens, which are the Battle Pilgrims regimented down with their Flaming Swords of Goodness. More Spearmen at Arms. Another Field Trebuchet. And on this flank, we've got 2 more units of Knight Errant. So the first question I'd like to ask is, how did he fill this in? Look at it. And then, I mean, what is Loremaster of Sotek? I mean, the best thing he could do, I get. Well, if he goes for the centre, he's going to get surrounded. If he goes for one side, then he's going to get flanked. It's seriously, I think against ShetlandApache, the first rule is just to try and beat the psychological effect his deployments have. Fair Code Worms have been scared out the bush by the Hippogriff Knights and the King, which makes sense. They will chase them down, probably kill them horribly. We can go to normal speed. And there's two trebuchets, but they're scattered so far apart. Chameleon Skinks getting some nice shots on the men-at-arms. I think that was the trebuchet getting some hits off there. We do have the healing of the crystal though, and of course Loremaster Mundi can do some healing as well. Forces over here. I'm going to have to probably slow down during this battle. There's so much going on. Forces of the Lizardmen. All the fast units are now coming to the back as a reserve. But now they're being taken out by the Skinks on the best they're done, so they're just putting back. The King doesn't want to take any damage in this early stage. Trebuchets in a prime position. Look at these forces coming on each flank, and it's not just a little scout force. This is a massive push on each flank. These men-at-arms are taking a lot of losses, but it is against Chameleon Skinks, and they are just chasing after. Well, they're not even running; they're just walking after them. Do they even have shields? No, they don't. They're worth that little. The main front line of the Lizardmen has stopped, though. We have had an engagement here where the Skinks have been completely beaten back by the peasant mob. Oh, we do have some Temple Guard. I don't know if I messaged them, point them out. But these are peasants. They don't care. They're bogging down the most elite army and they scared off some Skinks. Let's just slow down. Let's see what's going on. So the Knights Errant getting into a good position to flank over here. Got the infantry. They're just slowly marching up. You know, they can. And I think he's even got them walking so they save energy. They're not running, they're walking. Because Shetland can just make sense. While they're walking, he can focus on the guys that make it in. Over here, the men-at-arms are wavering now. Can you blame them? They're being killed by things they can't see. But you've got the Knights Errant guys coming in heroically over the hill. And they're going to charge straight into this skink. Oh dear. Are those the Skinks and Chameleon Skinks? These guys are gone. With 2 units of Knight Errant charging them down. They'll be lucky if they survive the charge. And where is the reserves? There is nothing here. There is nothing protecting this flank. And the main forces are pushing forward. They're trying to push more in this direction. Get this way. To try and overrun. But all they've done is get one peasant mob so far. Do have men-at-arms charging into the flank of the Saurus Warriors. That's a bit of a mistake there. I mean, the Saurus Warriors should win out, especially with 2 units there. But the fact that they've got the flank here, do some good damage. But there are now some Saurus Warriors with spears coming in to envelop them and destroy them. But we do have some more units. And don't forget, we do have the trebuchets. And there's reserves just sitting back. I don't even think they're moving. No, they're hiding behind the hill. Loremaster of Sotek does not know that those 2 units are there. So they'll come in when they're needed. Are those unbreakable, the Holy Wardens? No, they're not. They're just frenzy. Okay, then. Got some more men-at-arms coming in slowly. I do apologise, I have to go slowly. But this, can you imagine the skill, the micro for these guys have? But the Lizardmen slowly moving in now. Getting the envelopment on this bit. Try and push up the centre. But look, you got the Knight Errant. This is what I was afraid of. Go in the centre and suddenly we will have to watch this in Glorious 3D. Glorious 3D? Look, Chameleon Skinks have got mixed up. What are you guys doing? You need to get out of there. Oh, and he's taking a lance right up the bum there. That is not going to be pleasant. Chameleon Skinks getting a few shots off where they can. But I think it's safe to say that these Knights are just going to run these Skinks down. Look at them. Is that not glorious to see, though, for Petonia? Coming in and just smashing the Lizardmen down. It is glorious. We then have over here the Hypocrite Knights and the King. He's overlooking the battle. We do need to... And the Knights have charged here, but they're trying against Code 1 Spear Riders, which could be a problem. The Knights not going to have so much of an easy time, though. What on earth is our dinosaur doing? Just jumping. So ShetlandApache getting these guys out of there. They are also frightened. They haven't taken too much damage, so if they're quick, they should be okay. How goes the front line? Well, as we said, these men-at-arms are slowly being beaten back. Some more men-at-arms are coming in. And look at all these guys coming in now. The Code 1, Feral Code 1s have chased down the peasant mob, which probably is not a great use of the time. Yes, it's only peasants. You've got men-at-arms coming in and some spearmen. They've got to be careful of that. The damsel hiding over here, probably reserving her magic. We do have the third Trebuchet, which is now unguarded. This is what the failed code ones want to go for. They want to get in there and shut this down as quickly as possible. What's going on over here then? Oh, it's chameleon skinks. Skink cohorts. Skink cohorts. Oh dear, they've been caught. We've got some more skink cohorts of javelins coming in. But it looks like the momentum of the charge has been lost. The men-at-arms now finally get their vengeance on the skinks that have been shooting them. But this could be where the Knights Errant, now their charge has stopped. The skinks' sheer numbers could be coming down. We have Loremaster Mundi taking on the king here, and the best of the dawn, but the Sword of Curran has been dropped on them. But this is what he wanted. Look at this. Code 1 Spear Riders and the Code 1 Scarred Veteran getting in there. The king taking a huge amount of damage. Look at this. Oh, he's starting to waver. The Knights trying to help out. The forces over there have actually been bogged down by the number of skinks. Oh dear, the king's routed. You've got some rampaging going on. The Knights Errant have pretty much been pushed back and they're bogged down. And now they've got Source Warriors and Temple Guard all over them. Yeah, look at that. The whole force has been broken back. And with that, I'm sure the men-at-arms just go, nah, it's not worth it. The Hypocrite Knights, though, rallying to the end, fighting. Trying to take him out. But Loremaster Mundi's barely taking any damage. And, this is not looking good. Oh dear, though. The Code Ones have been caught up by Spearmen. They're being wiped out. No problem. Damsel coming in now. Dropping some healing now on the king. He's got the regrowth, so that's going to give him a lot of health. Knights Errant trying to rally, but how things over here? Not looking great. The Knights Errant had to break off their attack. They're all about half health, but we do have the reserves going. Here they come now, the battle program. Doing these Source Warriors who thought, oh, we've got an easy win chasing down the men-at-arms. No, there is a whole another part of the army and another Trebuchet with them, which is going to be doing a lot of damage. The Royal Hypocrite Knights have been broken at this point. God, I don't know why these men-at-arms are just charging in. That seems like a bit of a waste of manpower. We do have, once again, charging down the hill. Gonna get straight into the... these are Source Warriors of Spears. They've got to be a lot more careful now. Oh, but they didn't brace, so that's a good charge. But look, pretty much a full strength. They need to get back out. Need to cycle charge them. Over here, the men-at-arms and the battle pilgrims have surrounded the Source Warriors, and they will just cut them down. If they're frenzy, that's going to cause a lot of problems. Over here, King, nearly healing up again. But in the meantime, the Lizardmen have dealt with these men-at-arms, which I can't help but feel like they've been thrown in for no good gain. But maybe they're doing scouting. Just a bit of harassment. Keep them on their back toes. Sword Spears, dealing with the Spearmen of Spears. These Royal Hypocrite Knights, if they got good rear charge here, made them break. But they are currently healing. These Trebuchets are still firing. No problem at all. Got some more Spearmen coming in. Looks like the Lizardmen are moving in now to try and mop up over here. Over here, the Knights Errant still in combat, taking a lot of damage. But now the Knights Errant... Oh. And that's what we call a Batonian sandwich. That is, with Lizardmen skink fillet. It's beautiful. But, look, they're breaking. Because of the Sword Spears, they're breaking them. So this group has actually survived. Over here, we've got the Source Wards are rampaging and they're now being dealt with. So I think it's safe to say, yeah, they're gone. In comes the king to try and get these guys back to rally. Looks like Loremaster of Sotek doing really well in this battle. Holding off the forces of Petonia. I mean, Loremaster Mundi's pretty much taking no damage. And of course he can heal. And they've got the crystals. So, yeah. Hypocrite Knights over there. There we go. Sword Spears finally going to combat with the Trebuchet. Try and shut that down. Because in the end game, that's going to make a big difference. Spearmen getting behind. These are Source Warriors. They can deal with that. Do have some other guys, Spearmen. They're making a run for it. But they're pretty much going to just deal with each other. That flank's been dealt with. So now the Trebuchet's moved up. All the forces are moving up. And we do have a Knight charge with the Royal Hypocrite Knights. They're trying to do... They've got rid of the Chameleon Skinks, which is always a plus. Also, we've got some Spearmen at arms. We've got reserves coming in, but they're now starting to wave it just because of the sheer numbers. Where is the tough guys? Here they are. This is the main bulk of Loremaster of Sotek's forces. We do have... Oh no, the Damsel of Life's been caught by a Scarred Veteran. He's going to just destroy her. How much health has she got? Only 1,000. And there's some skinks coming in. They've got javelins, so they could if they've got... No, they don't have any ammunition now. Knight Errant, though, coming to the rescue of the damsel. Da, da, da. In they go. Try and deal with the Scar Veteran. Let's move over here. We do have the Code 1 Spear Riders going there. Where be the king? Spear and a broken. Where's the king? There he is. Dealing Knight Errant. Definitely going to have to try and focus on keeping these all alive now. A lot of infantry coming in. More Knights Errant. The Triple there, though, I think is done with. I say that. The Spearmen are actually doing a good job holding them off. Oh, oh, oh dear. Some sneaky Swords Warriors have charged in. And the Triple crew just abandoned the Triple and run for it. Very good micro there, keeping an eye on that. Oh dear, that's a new Knight Errant. And Loremaster Sotek would be a fool not to run them off the map. And the map is just there. Might as well just get rid of them. In we go. We got more abilities going drop now. Ow! Arcane Arm Forging being dropped on him. Doing a nice bit of damage. Hippogriff Knights charging into the crystal. Best of done. Try and take him out. Knights over here protecting the damsel. Got infantry coming in. Nice bit of hit and run, but they have been caught up by the chameleon skinks, which have become terrified away. Loremaster Mundi going, but the balance of power hugely suddenly in the Lizardmen's favour. Ruination City's been dropped. But yeah, it's not looking too good for Petonia. Knights of Errand have chased down the Swords Wars. I mean, there we go. Yep, the crew could go back on the Triple. Well played there. Oh, but the Swords Wars have actually won the combat here, chasing off both the Triple and the Spearmen. Nice win there. That's probably where part of the balance of power went, because the Triple has been shut down. Knights Errant have actually been charged by the Sword Scar Veterans, and there's some skinks coming in. I love the bravery of skinks. Battle programs coming in now to deal with that, but they're going to be charged by skinks. So doing a nice bit of damage over there. Knights Errant protecting of their Triple going in. Where be the king? I keep saying that. That's the theme for today's battle. The Royal Hippogriff Knights, there's only 3 remaining. The king has only got 500 health left. What's this bit being dropped on him? Arcane Unfortune. Look at this health drop. Is it going to kill him? He's down. The king has fallen. And with that, the hopes of Petonia and ShetlandApache. Has he done it? He's done it. Loremaster Sotek with his lizard men shows how it's done to be a pro player like ShetlandApache and his Petonians. So what went right, what went wrong? Loremaster Sotek did a great job being given what he was given. Whichever way he went, he was going to be outflanked. He was going to be outmaneuvered. That was a fact against his army, especially of Petonia. So he focused in the centre, smashed it, pushed forward. I think he could have dealt with the third Triple quicker, but look, 15 and 11 kills didn't actually do that much. So maybe that's why Sotek just didn't bother. Focus on the more pressing problems. I have to say as well, the Knights Errant, when they charged into those skinks and chameleon skinks, I thought they had won that flank. And yet, Sotek, with his lizardmen, feeding it reinforcements, dripping in reinforcements bit by bit, somehow fought off the Knights Errant and pushed them back. And the men-at-arms, yes, they came staggered, but what was going on there was he was just sending in one unit, or another unit, soon after, you know, wearing the lizardmen down, constantly wearing them down, wearing them thin, and then, of course, eventually when the Knights Errant, the Hippogriff Knights and the King got involved, they'll break, which did work. At some points the lizardmen were breaking, but not the whole group, and Mazdamundi and the Scar Veteran just were not taking enough damage for that to happen, and they stuck around the crystal, so they kept healing, and of course Loremaster Mundi could heal as well. So, brilliant game by both players. Unfortunately, it was down to as well that most of the basic lizardmen infantry could outdo the Petonia infantry. That's what it came down to a lot. They're big monsters as well, causing terror. Yeah, can't be helped. So guys, against all odds, we're going to have a best out of 3. We have a third match between ShetlandApache and Loremaster Sotek. Let's check out which ones they'll be bringing next. Oh dear, it's the battle for the undead. We've got ShetlandApache playing as the Tomb Kings, Loremaster Sotek playing as the Vampire Counts, and they'll be playing on Shifting Isles. Starting with ShetlandApache and his Tomb Kings. What is this? What What is this? Is this a standard formation, I see? ShetlandApache, what's going on? Are you playing it safe after that last game? Well, he's got a lot to play for. Remember, guys, whoever wins this will win into the finals, and the other one will be out of the tournament. So we'll go with Tomb Kings. You sub to your great bows. We then have a front line of skeleton warriors. This is led by a Tomb King on his big puppy there. Comments below what you think the name is. We have My Will Be Done, and that's actually it. Guys, I don't know what's going on, but when I move this, the map's flicking black. Let me know if you're seeing that as well. I'll try and carry on, but I apologise for any inconvenience that it may cause. It might be just when I zoom in. I'm hoping it is. So we've got some skeleton archers here. On the flanks, we've got a unit of Tomb Guard of Halberds and King, the Scorpion Legion Spearman. We also have a Necrotech. And what's the Necrotech got? He's got... the Restore ability, which makes sense. We also have a Leech Priest of Light, who has got the Net of Amatok, Fast Protection, and Exorcism, which makes sense because he's playing against Vampire Count. We also have a Necropolis Knight with Halberds, the Sphinx of Yusak. Yeah, that one. The Necropolis Sphinx of Regiment of Renown. We also have some Skeleton Spearmen at the back, just to deal with any rear charges. Seriously, why is that flickering? I don't know. It might be a glitch of this map. It might be the recording. It might be a problem with the replay, guys. But if it keeps going, I can only apologise for any disruptions it may cause. But we got 2 units of Skeleton Warriors, 2 units of Graveguard. We also have Stonesmen, a Graveguard, Regiment of Renown, 3 units of Skeleton Spearmen, 2 Fail Bats, 1 unit of Blood Knights. We do have a Blood Dragon, a Vampire Lord. What's he got? Lots of abilities, apparently. He's got Heart Piercing, Helm of Discord, the Undeath Resurgent, Sword of Anti-Heroes, Curse of Years, Valhall's Dance Macrebe, or whatever that is, Unification of Nehek, the Pestilent Breath and the Dragon, Honor or Death, the Hunger, and the Curse of Undeath. What else do we have? We got some Failbats over here, some more Graveguard, and the Regiment of Renowned Skeleton Warriors. What is going on with this map, guys? I may have to reload and see if it's maybe something to do with the mod. I've got the better camera mod going on. I don't know. I think I will go and restart the replay, though. Yeah, this is getting a bit ridiculous. Okay, yeah, I'm going to try and do that. But also, we've got the Fisters of Dusk, the Crypt Ghouls Regiment of Renowned. Right, let's see if I can reload this replay. Right, we'll try again then, and immediately I'm seeing it happening again. I can see... I don't know if it's a corrupted replay. I don't know if it's the map. Guys, comment below. Have you had problems with this map before? Either way, I will be taking it off the list of maps for tournaments, because it's still doing it. But we got over the armies now. ShetlandApache of his Tomb Kings moving up now. Hang on, what? Guys, did you see that? Underneath the desert skin, there's a normal skin. And it's trying to load both. That's what it's doing. It's trying to load both skins on top of each other. Oh dear. Okay, so this map's been taken off the fin. I'm very sorry about the... I'm just sorry about that happening. I didn't realise. Maybe that's why not many people use this map for tournaments. But yeah, look, if you look closely, it's trying to load the green. Which is very unfortunate. So the Ushabti and the Tomb Kings coming in here, doing a bit of scouting and getting the failed bats to move in. Rest of the Vampire counter moving up. So remember, both of these are playing for victory and place in the finals. Whoever loses will be out. Oh, we got Heart Piercing Sword of Anti-Heroes being dropped. Tomb King's taking a lot of damage there, so he's making a run for it. The Helm of Discord dropped on him as well. The failed badge getting into the Ushabti, doing a great job there. But we do have some archers coming in, doing their fast support. Loremaster ShetlandApache is holding the hill as best as he can. But if the Tomb King can be taken out, that's a big win for Loremaster Sotek. I'm being distracted, I do apologise. We'll try and get through this, guys, quick as we can. I have no qualms if you guys decide to skip this one and just look at the end result. I don't blame you, because yeah, look, see that? It's trying to load the green map up as well. But the Feldbats immediately jumping on the archers. Great job there. Going to be destroying them. Skeleton swordsmen are up, but they're up against Graveguard. So that's not going to end well. But it looks like Loremaster of Sotek's actually trying to get in against the Tomb King. Try and get that Tomb King done. Blunt Knights is just sitting back here. Loremaster of Sotek, you got to bring him in. Archers getting in some nice fire support there, getting a good of them there in there. Skeleton Wars, as I imagine, has been overwhelmed. And the flank force here has been hit hard. The Necrosphinx is now dealing with the Feldbats to try and so are the Nebuchadnezzar Knights. So the Feldbats are really making their work there, just distracting all of this. So it should be on the front line. There goes the first wave of regen. On this flank, we do have the Skeleton Wars Regiment and the Graveguard. They can't through though. These Skeleton Wars are being cut down to bits. Skeleton Spearmen over here being wiped out by the Feasters of the Dust. But in comes the Necrosphinx. Now, this is going insane. But it looks like this back push has been dealt with by the Tomb Kings, and now they can focus. But the front's also being smashed by the Vampire Counts, and now they're moving in. Tomb King, like a good little boy, like a puppy, jumping in. There goes the second regen. Trying to help the Tomb Guard against the Skeleton Warriors and Graveguard. But the Skeleton Warriors that have been left at the front have been absolutely slaughtered. Not sure what the Blood Knights are doing. They were hanging back and then you charged into Spearmen, which is really not a good idea. In comes the Tomb King to try and chase them off. The Skeleton Spearmen that got through and attacking the Necrotech are actually struggling because he's got the Fire's Protection on him. Archers dropping in. Here comes the big hitters now though. But the flank forces are being overwhelmed. The Vampire Counts will win over there. Archers, what are they aiming at? They are going definitely for the dragon there. How much health has he got? 2,500. You've oh, these are the knights. The knights charging into the flank of the Stone Guard. And there's the third and final regen. So they better make the most out of it while they can. More Yasati will be coming on the field shortly. Skeleton Spearmen being dealt with by the Lich Priest and the Necrotech. Ah, there they are. Yasati has been summoned and immediately win over here. Skeleton Spearmen have just died. To the ghouls, they just push through. In they come into the back of the archers. Yasati are now chasing them. But now the Skeleton Warriors here have been beaten back as well. So now we've got all these reinforcements coming in for Loremaster of Sotek. Big blob over here trying to protect the Scorpion Legion aren't taking any damage. That's insane. Nice breath attack there on the archers. Get them to break. All the big hitters though for the Tomb Kings is in this moss pit over here. Dealing with the Graveguard. Skeleton Warriors, yeah. Get rid of the Graveguard Regiment now. Deal with them. Archers desperately trying. Oh, Net of Amatok has been dropped on the ghouls, and now the Yasati are just having a good time kicking them in the face. Archers are trying to make a break for it. The ghouls are trying to chase them down. And look at the card scheme on these. That is really cool. Into the rear here, but here comes the Tomb King to protect. That Tomb King's been everywhere. Archers starting to struggle. The Yasati are coming in, but they're being chased by the Stalkers, the Skeleton Warriors. It looks like the Lich Priest of Light is being swarmed, and it's probably going to be finished off. Yep, definitely going to be finished off now. That on him. That is going to do a lot of damage. This flank been ridden by the Vampire Camps, so Loremaster of Sotek pushing up as he can. No idea what was going on there with the sound. This game is buggy. This isn't. If this is the first time seeing a Total War Warhammer 2 replay, this is not the norm. Something is very wrong with this map. It's trying to load two skins at once. Now it's turned into a bit of a moss pit, but I would say the Tomb Kings have the advantage here. Even though they're outnumbered by quite a margin, the balance of power systems in their favour as well. Yep, there you go, they're now running. We got some Graveguard at full strength for them. Blood Knights have pretty much been shot down. So is this flank and forth. The Vampire trying to hold the centre together and try and make them break. But it's quickly turning against them, I'd say. There's a lot of big units. Oh, these Yasati are going down. Yep, they're gone. We still have the Necrotech though, who can heal. still got the Sphinx. You sub to the Great Bow, so they can still do great damage. If they were focused on the Vampire, they could probably... Okay, I get it. You're quicker than I am. Getting some hits on over there. Ah, here goes the speed and melee attack's gone up now, so he's probably going to make a charge in soon. The Vampire counts are slowly... The Scorpion Legion has held 4 units in this position, guys. 4 undead units have been held by the Scorpion Legion on this bit here, which is absolutely amazing. In comes the Necrofinch. The dragon has landed, so everything that ShetlandApache's got is dropping on here. Need to take him out, and I think he's going to. The health is... Oh dear, he's starting to waver. He's got 1,000 health. He's trying to heal himself, but that is a lot of damage coming in there. Even the subtlety of bows will help. Dragon trying to make a breakthrough. This could decide he gets into the finals of this winter tournament. Skeletons desperately trying to help their Lord and Master, and the Dragon making a run for it. He has taken off. How much health has he got there? 500 health. That's insane. And there's this nice big blob of a vampire count here, dealing with the Necrotect. Try and finish him off. The Great Bows need to get some good hits. The Spearmen are breaking, but over here, the Scorpion Legion has finally been wiped out. So now we've got Skeleton Warriors and a unit of Graveguard coming down. Okay, we had some Skeleton Warriors. They were there. This guy is on such low health. Just put some good... He's trying to heal himself, I believe. Oh, he's doing his leadership and defense. We've got the Skeleton Warriors, Spearmen charging your subtlety. Very good move there. Helmet Discord will be dropped, and hopefully that'll make him crumble. In comes the Tomb King to deal with the Skeleton Spearmen. This needs to move in, and it is now. There is a big block here. Bounce Pat still slightly in the Tomb King's favour. The Lord's dropped. I don't know if that was a good move. He's got 283 health, and he's up against you subtlety. There's only 2 of them, but there's a Tomb King. Oh, he's taken them out, but the Tomb King. 300 health. This Tomb King could finish him if he gets him. If he takes offload. Oh, Loremaster of Sotek. You devious dog, you. Tomb Kings have got 2 units left, but they are the 2 biggest badass units ever. And the Vampire Lord is actually wavering. Just by being in the air, he's wavering. Because these things cause terror. How much health has he got? Just under 300 health. But as long as he stays, the undead should be fine. As long as you stay, we'll be fine. Let's have a look. Can we have a... Yeah, damage sustained, minus 34. This is insane. It's all down to, can the undead swarm beat the Tomb King and the Necro Sphinx? This guy's, remember, decide who goes into the final. Would it be ShetlandApache and his Tomb Kings, or would it be Loremaster of Sotek with his vampire counts? Comment below before the video ends. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Just get some good cinematic shots as the map goes nuts. Oh, it looks like we've got some healing going down, some buffs for the vampire counts. Can't believe that the final game of the semi-finals has come down to this. Let's have a look. Now, they've taken quite a little bit. We've got Helmet Discord being dropped on them, so that is, I believe, melee defense and attack. So they're actually getting hugely debuffed here. But I do wait. Hang on, where's he going? He's regened to his max, but they're not looking too good, are they? They're looking a bit shaky. Even though technically this guy has nothing to fear because yeah, look, exposed flanks. What exposed flanks? You're in the air. I think it's because they're on the left of him. So if you face them, he wouldn't be so bad. This game is so epic. The map cannot handle it. There we go. Does he still count as exposed flanks? Flank secure. What? But look, there's a lot going down here. Graveguards are all being wiped out. What's that? Graveguard. And the Sternsman, the Graveguard Regiment for now. So all that's left is Graveguard against these 2 monsters. But they don't seem to be doing enough damage to deal with these two big units. If we fast forward a bit, Ban's power hugely in the Tomb King's favour at this point. I think army losses is going to kick in now. "12 minutes this game's been going on for." Yeah, and they're all crumbling. Even the fact, and that's it, guys. ShetlandApache and his Tomb Kings have beaten Loremaster Sotek and his undead. What an insane battle! 2 models left on the entire battlefield of over 2,000. That's insane. That is absolutely amazing. What a way to finish it. Honestly, both players did amazing. I hope they didn't have that glitch during their game, because that would have ruined it for them a bit. But I'm hoping it's just a replay's a bit glitchy. I do apologise for that, guys. Not a great way to finish it, but never mind. So, there we go, guys. I can't really say who did wrong here. They both did right, which is always great to see at this stage. I mean, you can see they were both playing to win, really give it their all, and they did a fantastic job there. So, Blood Knights didn't do too much. I don't think the Vampire Lord did a great job, so did the Graveguard. The Fell Batch, I thought, did a great job. Got into the archers and drew elite infantry and cavalry, mainly, like the Necropolis Knights and the Necrosphinx, to attack Fell Batch. While that was happening, the front lines, the Skeleton Warriors of Spearmen, got overrun. One of the MVPs for the Tomb Kings was the Scorpion Legion. They held up 3 units of undead, including Graveguard, for most of that battle, which was brilliant. Great work for the archers there. But in the end, yeah, it just came to the 2 big hitters. 257, 218 kills. Yeah, that's insane. So, guys, there we go. We have the finals for you. It would be ShetlandApache versus Professor Pone in a best out of 5. That'll be coming up shortly, I'm sure. Probably in a few hours' time, we hope. And, guys, I do apologise for the layout of this, how it's kind of been just chucked in. And that last battle with the map, I don't know what's going on there. Comment below if you've had that problem before. Loremaster Sotek, ShetlandApache, please comment and let me know if it was a matter that it did that during the game, or was it just the replay was a bit buggy. That might have been it. Replay was a bit buggy. Can't be helped. So, guys, there we go. We now have it all lined up for the finals, which will be ShetlandApache against Professor Pone. Unfortunately, we must say goodbye to Loremaster Sotek. Absolute pleasure having you on. And, of course, as well, Pharaoh War, in case I forgot to mention him when he was knocked down in his semi-finals. Absolutely fantastic to see you guys in here, and really appreciate it. So, guys, there we go. I'll hopefully see you for the next one, which will be the finals. And that's how we're going to finish the year up, guys. New Year's Eve, got the finals. Fantastic. So, till then, guys, take care.